Hello guys, welcome to the channel. It's Vans here and welcome to part 1 on how to crochet this beautiful crochet top. So a client gave me 2 different designs. I'm going to show you the picture for me to recreate. So this is part 1. I'm going to start by showing you the designs and what I came up with. So these are the 2 designs. She told me to make one out, so I had to draw out a new design and show her, and she approved. So this is basically a trial and error video, but I'm proud to tell you guys that I succeeded in recreating it exactly. So let's just get right into the video. Okay guys, we're going to get right into the video. So this is the yarn I'm using the Yeye yarn, 2 strands in the color orange, and I'm going to be using my 3mm crochet hook. So I'm going to start by creating a slip knot, then I am going to chain 15 chains. So this first part we are going to start by making the bralette part. So go ahead and do 15 chains. So I have my 15 chains right there, so I'm going to have to chain 2 chains, so that is going to act as the turning chain. So you have 17 chains in total. Now we are going to put a double crochet into the 3rd chain from the hook. So put a double crochet in the 3rd chain from the hook. So that's going to be our first double crochet. Then you are going to double crochet down the remaining 14 chains. So just go ahead and do that. So double crochet until you get to the very first chain, and I'm going to meet you back there. Okay, now that we have our 15 chains, we are going to work our middle stitch. So into that last chain we are going to put 5 double crochets. So this 5 double crochets is going to count as our midpoint. So this 5 double crochet is going to form the peak of our bra cup. So go ahead and do 5 like the way I'm showing. So like I said, 5 double crochets into that same last stitch. So there we have our 5 double crochets. Then we are going to work now in the opposite direction. So make sure that we're going to have 15 chains with the first or 15 double crochets with the first double crochet into that same hole. Then we are going to work the remaining 14 double crochets into the remaining 14 stitches on the other side. So go ahead and work double crochets on the other side, and I am going to meet you when we get to the end. Now we are at the end of our row. I'm just inserting the last double crochet. So this is how our starting point is going to look like. So now we are going to work around. So you're going to chain 2, turn your work, then you are going to work double crochets into every stitch until we get to the peak of our bra cup. So continue working until we get to where the peak is, but if you were to count the stitches, we are going to work double crochets until we get to the 17th stitch, and on the 18th stitch is where we are going to make a change. So I'll meet you there. So now we are at the top, which is our 18th stitch. So remember how we put 5 stitches there, and the midpoint of 5 is 3. So we are going to work into that stitch right there, and into that stitch we are going to put 3 double crochets. So that's our second double crochet, our third double crochet, our fourth double crochet, and now this is our fifth double crochet, and we are now going to work back normally the remaining 17 stitches downward. So just go ahead and work the remaining normal double crochets till we get to the end. Then I'm going to show you what to do. So we're going to basically repeat the same thing until we get to the end. So when we get to the end, we're going to chain 2, turn our work, and this is me working on the next row. So we are almost reaching the point at the top again, and into that place we are going to put 5 double crochets into that very stitch. Now that we have our 5 double crochets, we're going to go ahead and work down normally. So you're going to continue doing this until your bra cup fits your size. You're going to continue working this until your bra cup is the size that you want and it fits you perfectly, it fits over your bust perfectly. So you can have it in a small size like this, or you can have it in a larger size. It just depends on your measurements. Now you need to make sure that you have your chest measurements for this part. So if you have your chest measurements, make sure you divide your measurements by 4, and you're going to make 1 cup as long as it will fit your chest measurements divided by 4. Since this is crochet, I'm going to advise that you reduce it by 1 inch. When you have that number, make sure you reduce it by 1 inch, because obviously it's going to stretch. So say your chest measurements is 16, you're going to divide it by 4. So 16 divided by 4, we are having 4, and like I said, if you reduce it by 1 inch, you're going to have 3. So basically for this part, I am just trying to elongate my bra cup so that it fits my measurement. So I'm just working double crochets into every stitch at the side. So you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to elongate your measurements like so until it gets to the size that you want. By the way guys, at this point, if you haven't subscribed, liked, or commented, please make sure to do so. Make sure you share this video as well. Make sure you guys tell me what you think in the comment sections, and check out my social media so you can see pictures of this top. So go ahead and do this till you get to the end, of course. So this is what your bra cup should be looking when you're done. I went ahead and did a total of 8 rows, and I did the other side the same as well. So make sure you remember that you are just taking your entire bust measurement. If it's 32 inches, for example, you divide it by 4, which is 8, then you subtract 1, which is going to make it 7. So that's how long your bra cup should be. Now for this next part, you don't have to do this, but this is basically a decoration for the cup. We are going to be making the fan stitch, and basically what we are going to, this is the fan of the shell stitch, I think. Basically what you're going to do is to chain 1, then into that very first double crochet space you're going to put 5 double crochets into that space. Okay, so go ahead and do 5. Then you're going to skip, basically you're skipping 2 of those gaps, and in the next space, in the third space, basically you're going to make a single crochet, skip another 2 of those gaps, and in the third space you're going to make 5 double crochets into that same space to create a fan stitch, shell stitch. I don't know which one it is, but basically you're putting 5 double crochets into the same stitch. Then you're going to move to the next one and put a single crochet, then into the skip 2 into the third, then you're going to put 5 double crochets basically.
Yeah, so when you do this on those the double crochet row, you're just going to move on to the bra cup side and repeat the same thing. Now when we get to the end of our bra cup, when you're done doing the regular fan stitch, you're just going to work 3 double crochets, 3 normal double crochets into the next 3 stitches, that is in the stitches before the middle stitch, that peak stitch right there. You're going to work 3 double crochets there, or whatever number of double crochets you have there. Then into that peak stitch or that middle stitch, you're going to insert your crochet hook, grab the other side of your bra cup, insert your hook into that middle stitch, and we are just going to slip stitch to join both of those cups together. So that's how we are going to join the cups together, with the middle stitch right there. Then I'm just going to repeat what I did on the other side, that is the 3 double crochets in the next 3 stitches. If you have 2 double crochets, do those 2 double crochets before the peak stitch. If you have 1 double crochet, make sure you do 1 double crochet before the peak stitch. So you're just going to after those 3 double crochets that I had, in the next stitch I'm just going to go ahead and do my fan stitch like normal. Then I am going to, that is 5 double crochets into that 1 stitch, and I'm going to repeat everything that I did on the other side. So we're just going to keep making our fan stitch until we get to the end. Now when you get to the end, you're going to be done with our decorative stitch. Remember, it's not compulsory to do it. Then you're just going to repeat the same thing on the other side, the same fan stitch on the underside. So to get there, you just need to slip stitch or single crochet onto that double crochet part, then you repeat the same stitch on the other side. Alright, so this is what it's looking like. As you can see, we have our fan stitch on the top and on the bottom. So I'm just going to chain 1, then cut off my excess yarn, and we are done with the bra cup. And I'm going to meet you guys in the second part, in part 2, so that we can complete the tutorial of our lovely top here. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell. And I'm going to see you in part 2, and leave the link down in the description box.